Good morning and welcome to Take Your Life Back Today show with me, Ralf Friedrichs. Today's topic is 50 essential tips to help you stay clean and sober. This is more directed for the people that have already admitted to themselves and to others that you do have a problem with drug and or alcohol addiction. And you're living in a life of sobriety, you're living and learning in recovery. Well, these are 50 essential tips on how to live a happy, sober life. First, I want to give a shout out to Larry Geis from the Geis Academy at 516-485-2741. That's 516-485-2741. Larry Geis is an addiction recovery coach, a life coach. He will always talk about today's plans and set goals for tomorrow. He nor I will ever talk about people's past when we coach them, because the past is something that is done. It's gone. We live for today. We think about tomorrow. Call him at 516-485-2741. That's Larry Geis from the Geis Academy. You can also go on the internet and look him up at www.odysseyconsultant.org. That's Larry Geis from the Geis Academy. Give him a call at 516-485-2741 and say, "Hey Larry, I heard about you from the Take Your Life Back Today show." Let him know that you heard about him here on the Take Your Life Back Today show. It's early in the morning still, so I'm still kind of waking up, but I need to do these shows early because it takes a lot of time to get the production going daily. GlobalEyeglasses.com, where they are focused on saving you money. Folks, if you need eyeglasses, go on the internet and go to www.globaleyeglasses.com. You will find that they have men's frames, ladies' frames, and kids' frames. Now, the men's frames, ladies, and kids all are either full plastic, full metal, half metal, or no frame at all. Now, if you need progressives, they have them. If you need line bifocals, they have them. If you want transitions, the ones that change indoor and outdoors, they have them. Photochromatics, they have them. If you're a skier or a golfer, or you like to do water skiing, polarized lenses are great for that. They have them. They have anti-reflecting coating for night driving, for the glare from oncoming traffic. They can make your prescriptions, if they're thicker, thinner. They have UV coated lenses. They have plastic lenses. They have high index lenses. They have polycarbonate lenses. Folks, all you need to do is go to www.globaleyeglasses.com. Let them focus on saving you money and text me at 631-599-0218, or you can call me directly at 844-405-HELP. And with my 30 years in optometry business, I can help you place your order. Folks, I've helped over 200 of people just like you in my audience that watched me, that came to hear about my message daily about life, drugs and alcohol, self-esteem issue, depression issues, and then while you were listening to me, you said, "Oh, he also knows about eyeglasses," and God knows we all need some sort of glasses. www.globaleyeglasses.com. 50 essential tips to help you stay clean and sober. Making the decision to get clean and sober is the easiest part. Just admitting it is so easy. It is a relief. It's like taking 1,000,000 pounds off your back. Actually staying clean and sober, that's a different story altogether. To say you want to get clean and sober and to do two total opposite things. Here are some of the lessons I have learned myself in my recovery. Hopefully some of these lessons can help you in my audience as well. I'm not going to say number 1 all the way through 50. I'm just going to read them through. For your first few months sober, your goal each day is to make it through without a drink, 24 hours at a time. Set today as 1 day goal. I always say in all my closing remarks in every one of my shows that a sober today, I promise, gives you a better tomorrow. Don't overestimate your control over your addiction. Everyone does at some point. Just go through the day saying, "I want to live my day to the fullest." Because, folks, if you have been addicted by drugs and alcohol, and you still are, look at the life you have wasted. Let today be the start of a new day. Let today be the start of a fresh day. Practice complete abstinence from drinking or drugging. Don't fool yourself into thinking you can moderately take alcohol or drugs. It won't work out at all. Matter of fact, it won't even work out in the long run. Seek out inpatient treatment if you can afford it, and if you can't afford treatment, get in touch with me at 631-599-0218. Call me at 844-405-HELP, and I'll tell you why. Almost every state has some sort of program. If you are in dire need, before you kill yourself, get in touch with either your local, community, county, state officials in reference to these programs, or you can call me directly, or you can actually go to my www.clearviews.info. On page 7, you'll find 50 states with locations available. Practice complete abstinence, we already discussed. Take physical care of yourself, exercise regularly, and eat well. It is important that you treat your body, your mind, and your spirit 100%, because those 3 functions I just mentioned, those 3 items are very important in your recovery. Cut out toxic relationships from your life. This includes friendships and romance. Do not, and I repeat, do not, once you want to live life in recovery and a sober life, do not hang around with people that are a bad influence for you. Build new healthy relationships with positive people. Remember, positivity is contagious. So is negativity. So if you hang around with positive people, you will be positive. If you think positive thoughts, you will get positive results. Okay, next one. Reconnect with friends and loved ones who may have distanced themselves from you. And we all have gone through this, because all these years that you were drugging and drinking, you have probably said and done many things to disappoint people. These are the relationships you want to, if you can, repair. Don't mistake enthusiasm to change with actual action. The former is nice to have, but the latter, it will produce actual change. Reach out to others in recovery. You will find these people. Where? You'll find them, like right now, watching this video. You'll find them in your local AAs. You'll find them in church. You'll find them, if you're incarcerated watching me, you'll find them probably in your AA in the facility that you're in. If you're watching me from a homeless shelter, you'll find them there. You'll find them in nursing homes if you're watching me there. You're responsible for your own sobriety. You can take advice and seek out support, but ultimately, you, my friend, need to be responsible for your sobriety. How you succeed in sobriety is all up to you. You cannot just merely say, I'm sober, and expect it just to fall into place. Folks, this is my sobriety treatment each and every time. I've done 600 videos now. That's a lot of videos, and that is my recovery. Do what works for you. Never believe anyone who tells you that their way is the only way, because a lot of people always told me AA, and I'm not saying AA is bad for you. I am just telling you what works for you is best, because if you're enthusiastic, if you have a passion like I do to help other people, the videos, the websites, the talk shows, those are the things that work for me. At the same time, make sure that you're not lying to yourself. If what you're doing doesn't work, then you have to take massive action to change, because you'll know if it's working, because if you start having relapses, folks, it ain't working. Forgive others. Don't harbor resentment or bitterness. A lot of people always say to me, I don't want to forgive, but I'm telling you, folks, when you forgive others, you're actually doing yourself a favor, because you're relieving all that stress, that anger, that hate, that bitterness from inside you, relieving it, letting it go out to the world. You might not forget what somebody has done, but please, I beg of you, forgive. Move beyond self-pity. Feeling sorry for yourself won't accomplish anything. Accept the cards that were dealt and move on. Tomorrow's the beginning of the rest of your life. Heighten your self-awareness through meditation and self-reflection. Keep busy, especially in your first few months of sobriety. Staying sober is hard enough, even harder if you don't know how to live life without alcohol, folks, or drugs. Folks, find the passion that's somewhere inside you. Remember growing up as a child, you had dreams, and those dreams sometimes didn't come true. Well, guess what? The sky is the limit. Find the passion, whether it's drawing, whether it's hiking, skydiving, videos, going to the movie. Find a passion. Doing a blog. Find a passion and stick to it. Learn to have fun without alcohol. Trust me, it is possible. And believe me, it is so possible. I yesterday went to Northport Harbor, just walking up and down the street. It gave me more satisfaction than any drunken day I ever had. Talk to your parents. Whether you're a teenager or an adult, it's important to communicate with your family, especially your parents. And I hope whoever's watching me still has their parents. There are a lot of us that don't, including my wife's. Develop a support network, whether this involves aftercare programs like AA or NA. Build an extended family who understands what you're going through. Take long walks. This can be a good substitute or complement to fill out meditation. Long walks can include, like I just stated, up and down Main Street. It could include beaches. It could include anything. I purposely take trains from my home in the Hamptons to Mastic Shirley, get off the train, walk all the way down to Mastic Beach, around Mastic Beach, and all the way back up to the train station. And I pay a visit to my mother, and I do that for one reason only. Not because we don't have a car, not because we don't want to drive. It's for the long walks. They work. Take up artistic hobbies, sculpturing, playing instrument, or painting, or anything I mentioned before. Taking up outdoor hobby, running, biking, surfing, or even flying a kite. Whatever gets you outside on a beautiful summer afternoon works. The sunshine is so healthy for your mind. Take up social hobby. Go on, take a cooking class or a dance class or something that will get you interacting with Main Street society. Take up old hobbies, the ones I spoke about when you were a child. Rekindle your love for hobbies that may have fallen by wayside during your addiction. Be grateful every day. Write down 5 things to be grateful to that day. It can be anything from loving your family to the air you're breathing, and believe me, you can come up with 5 so easily each and every day. Join an online recovery forum like AA.com. It is the only it not only will be helpful for staying sober, you might actually enjoy the discussions like an open chat line like Facebook would have, or IM, or Hangout, only this is helping you deal with your addiction. Improve your job skills. If you need to take part-time courses or learn a new trade, do it. Go to the library. It's a free way to stimulate your mind, reflect, keep busy, and grow. It can be fun also for you. Spend more time with your family. You can never really do this enough. Avoid your old hangouts. That's just asking for trouble. Stay away from those bars, those corner stores that you used to hang out with. Stay away from the people that might be hanging out trying to sell you something that you shouldn't be buying. Make a bucket list and go out and do it. Travel somewhere that's far removed from the norm. If you don't have finances to go distance country, go camping in the wilderness. It is cheap. It is fun. Just, you need to get past the bugs sometimes. Form productive habits. You'll have much easier time staying busy and sober if you have routines and keep moving forward. Leave your comfort zone, and at the same time don't use habits as a way of avoiding new experiences and challenges. Quit smoking. You'll thank yourself later. Create the life you want. Don't settle for the life that you have presently. Look for new things, happier things. Stop making excuses. This applies to everything you do. Stop blaming others. Again, that applies to everything you do. Be humble. Always be willing to learn, and don't assume you know the way or you know everything. Reconnect with your religious roots. It's not for everyone, but religion gives you peace of mind, and don't let it slip from your life. Give back to the community. Do volunteer work or get involved in a recovery group. At AAs, they have people that have little chores. Somebody could be the door greeter, somebody could be the coffee maker. Avoid vices. Just because you've kicked your alcohol and drug addiction does not mean the addiction won't creep up on you. And believe me, each and every day you have to remember what you have: addictions. Don't get complacent. Always keep moving forward in your personal growth. Discover your true passion. The only way to do this is to try new things. If you don't if you know your passion, pursue it. You only get one chance at life. Don't waste it doing things you don't want to do. And for a lot of us, we wasted way too many years to waste any more. Starting today, right now, as you're watching me, make that decision to start a new life. Take pride in responsibility. Chasing down a dream doesn't mean you get to neglect your responsibilities. Learn to balance or to find balance. Don't live in fear. Accept that there are some things that you control and others that you don't. Don't let the things you can't control you. If you do relapse, don't let it slip back into full-out abuse. Accept that you're human and you did slip up. Then take massive action to make sure it doesn't happen again. But first, before taking those actions, dust your knees, stand straight up, realize you are a human. Now it's time to bounce back. And the only way to bounce back is by stop doing the drugs and alcohol. Making a decision to get clean and sober is the easy part for anyone. Anyone can say, I'm going to be clean and sober. Folks, so many times in the years that I have now been doing this, have people contacted me via email, via telephone, and said, I am ready to quit. Motivation was there. Commitment was there. But one thing that wasn't there, and that was their 100% what's the word I guess I should 100% desire to quit. They had the motivation to quit, they had the words to quit, but the desire just wasn't there. So they did quit. A week, a two, a month, and bam, relapse. Those people are not any worse off as far as humanity is concerned. What those people are, were not ready, and they need to bounce back, pick themselves up, move forward. That is what I'm here for. That is why you can text me at 631-599-0218. That's why you can call me at 844-405. That's why you can get a hold of Larry Geis from the Geis Academy at 516-485-2741. 516-285-2741. You can go on the internet at www.howciconsultant. Look up Larry Geis. That's what he's there for. Actually staying clean and sober, that's a different story. Have the commitment, have the desire. If you want to use the words, I want to live a clean and sober life, you have to live by those words. These were 50 things that I spoke about today with you folks. These are 50 things, essential tips to keep you healthy, to keep you sober, to keep you clean. Adhere to some of them. But remember, a sober day, a sober today, I promise you, my friends, gives you a better tomorrow. You just need to stay sober right now. Today. Don't worry about tomorrow. Don't say, well, how am I going to make it for 2 days? Just do it today. Promise me, please, promise me you'll do it today. Because I promise you, tomorrow will be better, automatically. And if you start thinking positive, I promise you, you'll see positive results. You'll see results financially, relationship-wise, physical-wise, spiritual-wise. But you have to start thinking positive. You have to start practice a positive life. And all these changes that I constantly speak about only happen in very small steps. So don't think that you can take a leap from addiction to a leap of sobriety without anything in between, because in between there are a lot of small steps. Work on them. Do them. Live by them. Folks, teach your children, please, to say no to drugs and alcohol. Please do that. When you drink and you smoke and you use profanity in front of them, expect them to do that. So you need to lead by example. I hope to God, no matter where anyone is watching in my audience, that you have the best day of your life. But I really hope and I really pray each and every day that everyone in my audience has a sober rest of their life.